Talking to my mirror like I love you so much.
All right, I'm gonna need another blueberry muffin here. Back on the Safeway blueberry muffins. Pretty stoked about that. I miss these things. Okay, good morning, everyone. Here we are. Breakfast of Champions. I've had my ketone IQ, starting the day with that always. I always have that before my coffee. Medium-sized cup of coffee, about 2/3 full, and 2 blueberry muffins. So let's give you the context. Where are we at today? Today is Sunday. We're 6 days out from St. George. So I had kind of my last final intensity. Real intensity yesterday. I did a 90-minute ride with 45 minutes at race pace, and then I did 10 times 800 meters, but on a pretty steep hill, as I felt I needed a little more hill work for St. George. And now today is just an aerobic building based day just to kind of keep the blood volume high. So I've got a 3-hour ride or so, 70 miles, 30-minute run, a little swim, and a little lift. So today's, I don't know, about 5-6 hours of training, but nothing's really that hard. And the heat has come in Tucson, 97 degrees. So maybe the heat is relative. Obviously, shit's kind of hit the fan in the triathlon world this week. So it's really cool to still be going back to St. George with the news. And, you know, we've seen so many performances just get massively elevated over the last few years. And just to go back to the race that feels like it's the most simple to me. And so we'll just carry on with the day a little bit. Nothing fancy, kind of a race week series. I want to say I'm feeling amazing today. I also wanted to say I'm feeling bad. I overslept a little till about 6:30. So we'll see you out on the ride. Cheers. Yo, yo, yo. Well, like everyone this week, I've had a hard week. I've had a hard week. I remember waking up on Monday morning, going out for a bike ride. I've got my AirPods in and suddenly like, you've received a new message. You've received a new message. You've received a new image. You've received a new image. So I'm like, okay, I pull out my phone, I look, and it's like, Colin Cartier has received a 3-year ban from doping, for EPO, not just for doping, for EPO usage. So suddenly everything's going through my mind. The thing is, like, I just want to recount my story a little bit in Dallas, and because we're now having a whole debate over everything else. But my personal experience there in Dallas, right, was what really was a truly world-class race there for me. And you know, I'm leading that race. I've been leading that race for, about 15K, 9 miles or so. Feeling good. And, you know, I know now within my body when I'm feeling good that I'm having a good, solid day. And I'll never forget, like, when Colin came past me, I mean, he passed me as if I was, like, basically stuck in quicksand. Basically, like, my legs just couldn't move. And I just remember, like, seeing him go, and it's sort of like, for one, it sort of shattered my energy for the rest of the race. But then obviously he goes on to win, and then like that, it just affected the mental landscape around me as an athlete for the rest of the year, right? Because like, I think that's when and where everyone starts saying, oh, Sam Long's a B-class pro. Sam Long doesn't have what it takes. Sam Long's not at the top, and so on and so forth. When, like, if you actually look at that race, what it should have been was a sprint finish between me and Magnus, right? A sprint finish divided by, like, less than 10 seconds between two of the best athletes in the world. And instead, what did I get remembered as from that race? What have I had to deal with? I've had to deal with all these rumors going in my ear. Sam's a B-class pro. Sam's a B-class pro. And so, like, the story's just not correct around me and what I've had to deal with. And I was just completely robbed there. Not only robbed of this image and of who and what I actually am and what I've actually accomplished, because that was, other than Kona, that was, I would say, the deepest field assembled last year. And talking with other professionals, we agree on that. And yeah, not only that, but robbed of a whole lot of money. So it really takes things away from all of us, from everyone. And now it puts a big gray cloud over any future performances. If I come out and shatter St. George, it's like there's always going to be those circulating rumors about people, and it's just a really unfortunate situation. I mean, although it's not a really unfortunate situation, because it does show that out of competition testing works and that we need more out of competition testing. And so anyways, Monday I was a big hot mess all over the place, and then I just sort of had to recalibrate myself, and the moral of the story for me is really that, right, as a competitor, we can get so obsessed with winning and saying winning is all that matters, right? Winning is the thing that matters. But the truth is that it's how you win that matters. Living your life with integrity, racing the right ways, doing all of the things right, that's what matters in how you win and how you race. And if you're not doing the how right, then the win means nothing without the how. And so it's kind of set the stage for me to just live my life with, as I've always done, with high values, setting a great example, and yeah, learning maybe I am I'll call it a C-class pro. You can guess what C stands for, and maybe I am a C-class pro now, but I'm doing it with value and integrity.
Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the fucks I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a fuck, that's what they don't understand.
I'm back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a fuck, I don't care. Did the shit by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, fuck all them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. Shit is disgusting. I hear them bragging about shit that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you want my spot.
The bike ride.
Oh, the bike ride. Well, it was pretty smooth. So, as you know, I was messing around in the garage on my bikes yesterday without my chamois on, and messing around is in playing with the fit and so on, just sort of. And of course, I gave myself a saddle sore today.
See?
So,
I told you.
a sign not to mess with it. The position is dialed in, so no stress, but just cruised exactly 69 miles in like 2 hours and 53 minutes. So now it's hot, heating up well. Oh man, my butt is so sore from those hill reps yesterday. It's outrageous.
Any thoughts for St. George?
Well, I mean, it's the same course as the World Championships last year, right? So, of course, I want to go and say like, okay, I'm going for redemption, improve the time I can set. But I think that's really dangerous thinking, because it's not necessarily about going as fast as I can go if I bring others along with me, right? It's about winning and trying to employ a strategy that lets me win regardless of what the time is. So I'm really trying to change my tactics, I guess you could say, or not even tactics, but just how I view a race should be raced and what the essence of racing is with how everything's changed. So we'll see. We got my boy Lionel out there. I know he's going to be fired up. I mean, I know he is fired up. So yeah, of course, it is kind of a true North American championship with Matt Hansen there as well. I mean, 40 other guys on the start list. I can't name everyone, but lots of great guys. Do you have any other questions? What do you think the people want to know?
Thinking. How do you feel about people saying that St. George is a B or C race and the pizza is an A race?
I mean, to a point, there's no doubt the field is better in Ibiza. I think it points out that the sport's changing, and right, St. George has always been an A race. So I think you also need to look to history, to what sponsors value, to things like this. And when you do that, St. George is still an A race in terms of sponsorships, but the decision not to go has less to do with A race or B race and more to do with travel, setting myself up for the year, because historically, there's only been 2 A races in a given year, 70.3 world champs and Kona world champs, and everything else is a B race. And now we're looking at like 7 A races a year, which is, it's too many to race all of them. People have proved this, but when other guys decide to skip an A race to prioritize and focus, they don't get any flack, so I don't feel I should either.
I almost got him. Let's try one more time.
How do you know it's not a she?
How?
Yeah.
How would I know?
I don't know, I just saw that you assumed it was a man, that the fly was a man.
It's a transgender.
Oh my god.
Got it. Do you want to eat him?